We talked a little bit about this. Well, not a little bit. We did a dedicated live stream about this yesterday. We didn't have too much information about what went down, but today there's some more info that came out. Okay. So there are some people who were present at Kathy Hilton's Christmas party who spoke about James Kennedy and his behavior. For the past couple of years, we've been led to believe that James Kennedy is sober. Okay. But according to people who were there at the party, James acted the way he used to act when he was not sober. They said he was incredibly rude. They said he even actually had to be chased around. So apparently the chasing started in the basement of Kathy Hilton's house. Then the person chased them through the upstairs or through the outside, by the pool, everything. And everyone was just shocked by what went down there. Like, it was very immature. It was very lowbrow behavior, especially at such an upscale celebrity laced party, right? And so again, the police report claimed that he had shoved a woman who we obviously on this channel are going to name as Ally, right? And then fortunately for her, there was no bruising or anything marking on her, but they decided to go ahead and arrest him anyway under misdemeanor domestic violence. So now we do have so that was a little update on how he was, his demeanor and everything. But today we've got a photo of Ally. It's great to see that she's doing fine. She's not marked up. She was apparently in good spirits, but there's something a little bit concerning here. And it's the fact that she was actually photographed. Do you recognize the home or anything like that? Well, it's the home that she shares with James. So currently, I'm not convinced that the two of them are broken up, because this incident went down Tuesday, and Thursday, there she is happily on the phone outside of their shared home. I would have thought that you would see friends and family pouring in with flowers, maybe like cardboard boxes so that they can help move her out of there. But it looks like, things are kind of business as usual in that household. And that makes me very nervous for her. I don't think that she should be okay with what's gone down here. I don't, and some people are saying, okay, well, what if she wasn't the victim? Even still, with his long history of being violent or allegedly being violent and being aggressive towards women, it's not a good idea to hitch your wagon to that kind of a person. Okay. So I really do hope that, maybe I'm jumping the gun here where it's all too soon. The pieces are still like moving pieces in the background, and she will eventually move on. But for now, there she is outside of their home. But to be fair, we have not seen James yet since the incident. Maybe he decided to stay at a friend's house and let her stay in the home for the time being. I don't know. There's also something else that you guys need to know, and it's that Ally actually threw an event the day of James's release from prison. So when James was released from prison on $20,000 bail, what happened? Ally went and threw an event at a hotel to collaborate with a certain brand. And she did kind of talk a little bit about him. Okay, you guys. So I do have the direct quotes. She actually gave an interview to Us Weekly magazine. And she talked about how he reacted to being dropped from Vanderpump Rules for the reboot. She said that it was a huge shock for him. And quote, I do feel like we can now just live our lives and not be worried about, what's our storyline going to be like? What drama do we have to share? That isn't healthy. And I feel like we're both just trying to enter this new era of our life in clear-mindedness. And I'm obviously into spirituality and health. So I feel like this is the right time. She says that, she said nothing but good things about their relationship to the reporter, and that they are looking forward to not having cameras on them 24/7. Okay. So, so far, listen, maybe she had a good poker face. Maybe she was just saying that for the time being. I don't know. While she's kind of like slowly planning her escape, I don't know. Maybe it was safest for her to pretend that they're still in a relationship. Maybe she didn't want this. She didn't know that this would come out. The arrest would come out, and she wanted to keep it under wraps. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, all that I know about the situation for now. Okay. So yesterday, while we were here, I was saying that I was curious whether or not his ex-girlfriends would speak out, because Kristen and Raquel have already gone on the record to say that James is a dangerous person. He's a violent person and he's a volatile person, right? You can go ahead and watch the live I did on James and all those allegations if you want the rundown on them. But Rachel did speak out via her lawyers, Matt Garagos and Brian Friedman, saying, and I quote, "This news is unfortunately not surprising. Rachel's lawsuit describes in significant detail Mr. Kennedy's long history of erratic, violent behavior and substance abuse." His other ex-girlfriend, Kristen Dowdy, also spoke out. Mind you, right now, there is a chapter of Kristen's book going viral in which she spoke about her relationship with James and how James used to just speak so poorly to her and make her feel, just terrible about herself, and, really just bashed her self-esteem and everything about her, smashed everything in her house and whatnot. So definitely, go ahead, check out TikTok, search Kristen Dowdy book, James Kennedy, and you will surely find the video. Okay. So she too has spoken out. She shared a screenshot of the TMZ article talking about James being arrested for DV with a caption that simply says, in all caps, "Finally." Listen, short and sweet. Sometimes you have to keep it short and sweet, especially when it comes to someone like that.